This place is tiny. What is this? A kingdom for ants? Well, I know it's a bad joke, but it actually is, because welcome back to Pocket Ants. So I played this on the main channel on Baron Von Games, and I've been really enjoying it. Basically, you have a little ant nest. I wouldn't say a formicarium, because this, you know, we actually are digging tunnels. I mean, not literally, we're just building the chambers. That's one thing I'll quickly address, is that I'm kind of disappointed that you don't get to actually dig tunnels and design your nest. It's kind of predetermined, and you just kind of upgrade and build these chambers, some of which we actually have to do now. So in part 1, we had a big battle with a tarantula, and he's over here. He should be dead, but I actually think there's a live one over here that we're gonna have to fight. Let's go see him. Hello, how are you doing? Do you want to be my friend? Do you want to fight for our army? The ant army? What's that red exclamation? Ah! So yeah, spiders, well, surprise, they're not very nice. Oh, that costs food when I die? Dang, good to know, I guess. So we're gonna build a chamber to harvest the pieces of the big bad spiders that we destroyed. Now he's gonna cost 50 leaves and 50 nuts, and we have exactly of that. So let's build that. It'll take an entire minute. And then I'm thinking one of the things I wanna do is increase the number of leaves that I can hold. I need to upgrade the leaf storage chamber so that we can store more leaves for more upgrades. So we'll do that. And we can use the premium currency if we wanted to finish it quick, but I've only got 27 of them. They're very, very special to me. And I'm gonna need 200 leaves. And so basically there's a number of resources out there, but I know that we need these, what do we need actually? These are for a specific purpose. What do we need them for? The legs. What do you, oh, there we go. So we need 25 in order to create the slaves chamber, which allows us to then capture the big bad spiders and other bugs. I guess there's a number of rare ones. So let's go ahead and just put upgrade complete. Well done. You can now set dead spiders as a source for your work. And that's exactly what we want to do today, because the objective in today's video is actually to destroy the red ants. If you look up in the right hand corner, red ants 46. We'll show them in a little bit. But one of the things I have to do is set this spider as a resource. So we'll select him. Oh, I've already set it as a source. Aha. So what we need to do is go to our workers tab and then have all available. Well, there's not too many. Let's just get everybody on it real quick and just get it done. Just get it done. So now all of my worker ants have been newly tasked to gather all of the little itsy bitsy spider bitsies. And they're gonna go into our nest here as they carry them. And hopefully we get 25. And if we need more, what I can do, oh, we've accomplished some quests. Now these are nice because they'll give you little bonuses and resources. Oh, I got 10 crystals as a bonus resource here. Now upgrade the leaf storage to chamber 3, get 20 food. I'll take it happily. New creatures will reappear 24 hours after you defeat them. Well, luckily, it's been a while since I played part 1. And if you guys want to see more Pocket Ants, let me know. Let's raid another player's colony. Okay, how about you shut up, Dr. McDoctorface? So how big is my army? My army's only 5. Okay, we're gonna need to build a few more, and we have the food to build about, it looks like 4 more. So we're breeding 2 soldiers, the max amount of eggs, because guess what? You're gonna have to upgrade your nursery tile, which we can't right now because nobody's collecting nuts. Actually, what we should do, while everybody's doing this, let's check the mini-map. Do we have a new leaf set? The queen is hungry. Okay, well then let's gather leaves. While we're waiting, and look at that, they're gonna go get the leaves. Leaves, I think, are like the most basic resource, or the most important one maybe. Let's breed 2 more soldiers, because generally if you're gonna go fight a big bad bug, you're gonna need, I think they said like 6 soldier ants. And you can see them kind of hanging out. They're the bigger looking ants. And once the army, let's see, if I recruit, I've got 9. Okay, I've got 9 soldiers, and what we're gonna do with these guys, let's see, are all 9 there? I think so. We're gonna go fight the giant tarantula and destroy him. Excuse me, sir. You are not welcome at our tea party. And yes, ants love the tea parties. Attack! All right, now I have to run away so he doesn't target me. Because if he targets me and eats me, I will actually die, and my warrior ants will not stay and fight. They will retreat. Without their leader, they are simply lost. And I can't actually participate in the attacking. So it's just me kind of sitting there like, hey guys, you're doing really good. Many of you will die, but some of you will live, and it's for the greater good of the colony. And there you go. The tarantula has been defeated. Now here's the key when you're playing Pocket Ants. One of the reasons why we need 25 of these spider legs is so we can build the slaves chamber so that we can then capture them. Build the slaves chamber to capture insects. Okay, so we have to kill them. I'll disband the army, which will then allow me to select this as a resource. Now I go back to move, and then I can get everybody to task on that. I'll wait for them to kind of come back from their second leaf migration. Actually, you know what? We're starting it now. We'll go ahead and bump this up. So you can see that I've only got 23 workers that are available, although the queen was hungry. Does that mean? Wait a minute. I know what the issue is. We need one guy to feed the queen. There we go. Workers updated, because then there's going to be one ant that takes from the food storage and will go down here and feed the queen. She's like, I'm hungry. And when she's hungry, that means she's ready to make more ants. So actually, I can do it right now. We'll pick up that little bit of food and go feed the queen. Would you like your mushroom medium or medium rare? Now that's interesting. Here you go. Eat it up. Pop out a little baby ant. Yes, she's still hungry. So an egg pops up over here, and then a worker ant will pop out of that. Remember when I said that our goal here was to start waging war on the red ant empire? That's the goal today. And it looks like, oh, check this out. Okay, so we have 25 spider legs. That will allow me to create slave chamber. Well, this fusions, that's something I'm not familiar with. And then one of the other things we want to do is get to where we can unlock these little nectar, because that will allow us to go on nectar runs. I believe this mound right here is a fire ant mound. Yeah, and look at the red ants, man. They're stealing all those nuts. Those are my nuts. Stop touching my nuts, ants. Resource depleted, find a new one. Okay, so everybody can no longer get spider bits, so we don't need them doing that. And I'm thinking maybe we get them on, let's see, that, and then a few on nut duty. Nut duty? All right, let's see. I need 200 leaves for that, so we need a lot more leaves. We need a lot more. So maybe that would actually it'd probably be good to get more people on leave duty at the moment. Okay, because what I want to do is gather my army, recruit 7 soldiers. We're going to skirmish. We're not going to fight an overt war. We're going to skirmish and protect the nuts. Protect your nuts! And basically, my soldiers will engage any and all red ants. And you're going to see that their overall number is going to start dropping. I think they had, what, 49? And it will go up over time if you leave them be. But our task here is to basically lower their numbers and keep them from gathering important resources. My nuts. There you go. So we did lose 2 soldiers, which is about 30 food. So this isn't without its costs. Good work. Oh, we lost another one. So we're down to 4. Upgrade food processing chamber to breed more ants. Yep, we need to do that, and we need 200 leaves in order to do that. But I also need to gather food, and it looks like they're still coming. I guess one of the things we could do is start breeding more soldiers. All right, and basically after you kind of wage war on the reds for a little bit and you do your skirmishing, it's going to keep them from going after this resource for a while, so we can disband our army, which, I mean, after fighting the red ants and the giant tarantula, we lost some good men out there. But we did unlock the quest. What is this? Ooh, 40 food. That'll help me gather more soldiers. That's a good 3. Oh, 100. That's a lot. Let's see. This is currently being built, and this could be upgraded. But the next one I do want to get is actually this one. So we need 25 nuts. Do we have people gathering nuts? I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah, 4. So that will build up in time. Workers' behavior has been updated. Brilliant. Yeah, I really do enjoy this game. I find it simple, and it definitely worked in terms of like a mobile game format. I remember Empires of the Undergrowth actually like kind of said that they were thinking about making Empires of the Undergrowth mobile before they ended up choosing PC. And then there's the Pocket Ants version. So if you really like ants, man, you can find a version for PC or mobile. And they're both pretty well made. Very different though. Very different kinds of games. I kind of wonder if Pocket Ants could make a PC version, what it would be like if they beefed it up, or Empires of the Undergrowth if they in turn made a mobile one. But yeah, remember as you're watching this, if you guys want this to become a series, the best thing to do to let me know is liking the video and let me know in the comments. They're like, hey Baron, we love this game, I want to see more. And if someone else does it, upvote in their comment. Also, I'm always game for recommendations for other mobile games and other games in general. Upgrade's been completed. That means we have the new slaves chamber. I don't like to call it slaves, but I know there's like a slave driver ant, I think it's called. Yeah, so this is the room that will allow us to capture the big bad spiders. So next time we fight them, they can join us as opposed to just being our food. But we'll probably have to manage whether we want them to be this leg, insect leg resource, or if we want them to be warriors for us. I'm leaning towards warriors. So I guess one of the things we could do is actually, I want to show you where the fire ant nest is and just, I think, how expensive it is to fight it. Because when I was playing on mobile, right now I'm on an emulator playing PC, yeah. Oh, this is a honeydew. Okay, build the honeydew chamber to unlock. I still think it's a fire ant nest. So we got to build the honeydew nest. And the honeydew nest is just 25 and 25, so I actually want to build that now. And while still saving up. So that means I could probably get everybody on leave duty right now, or at least the vast majority. I don't really need to collect nuts for a while. Wow. So to unlock the second level of the chamber, the bug chamber, to allow for fusion, like bug fusion, it costs 750. So if you think you get about 20 per 24 hours, I think it is, because bugs come back every 24 hours, like the big baddies. That's gonna be a while. That's quite a few days. Hello there. No creatures will reappear 24 hours after you defeat them. You can also track them by using pheromones. Oh, and you can get pheromones by winning battles against other players by either defeating them or defending your colony. Let's raid another player's colony. That's what we're gonna save for the next one. That's for sure. Ooh, and we've upgraded the. Oh look, so we have the nectar. So if we go down here, I think it should be in the bottom. There it is. See, look at this. This is the nectar room. And in order to get that, we have to go on a nectar run. And that's up here in the top middle of our mini map. And we're almost at 200 leaves. So we're almost going to be able to increase the size of our ant kingdom. Yeah, I definitely want a quality of life update for this, the quests menu specifically. I would recommend a color change for this, you know, for greater contrast, to say, hey, claim it. I mean, pink is kind of that premium thing, right? It's already the color that shows, hey, this is really, really good. Or maybe red for quests, right? An exclamation mark, something like that, other than just that. Because if you scrolling really fast, it's a little tricky to see. Let's be honest about that. How is my army size doing? I've got 8. That's not a lot. And we have no pheromones. And in order to do that, this is kind of how you do multiplayer. You have to find a player. I'm not entirely sure what these 3 golden shields mean. I've never, you know what? Let's put everybody there. This is my defense. And look at this, creature army. So this is how many bugs you can have defending your nest. I feel like it's kind of simplistic at this stage of development. Like you look at a game like a base defense game for multiplayer, like, oh, let's just compare it to Clash of Clans. I mean, that's an extreme comparison, but it's still, I think, kind of educational to show just like what it could be like. That has a lot. I think the more player choice, the better it is. And right now, defending your base is pretty simplistic. It's more about just grinding to get the bugs to help defend it, as opposed to like, oh, if I put them here, it has a strategic advantage or disadvantage. All right, so once we get that 200, oh, that's food processing chamber. I think I actually want leaf storage chamber. So right after we get this one going, we're gonna put everybody on food acquisition. Yeah, so food processing chamber is actually the key. No, is it? What? Oh yeah. Okay, I got it mistaken. Yes, food storage chamber is the key because this increases the number of ants you can have. And guess what? We can upgrade it right now. So now we want to get everybody on food so we can increase our leaf storage, I think. So let's get everybody on food now, which is actually good because they still go to the same leaf resource. They bring the leaf back, and instead of putting it in the leaf center right here in storage, they'll just go and put it on the food storage one, which is great. Yeah, so it's literally the only difference is they don't put their leaves there. They start putting their leaves in this chamber. I really want to minimize out. I guess that's one of the downsides of an emulator. You know what? Rally the troops. I'm noticing that red has been cheeky and been going after these nuts. We're gonna go on another raid. We're gonna weaken them because on the next video, what I want to do is attack the red ant nest. There's a soldier kind of scouting next to a worker right out here. Gentlemen, attack! All right, we attacked the soldier. Now pull back, pull back. Pull back to the city. These nuts are our nuts. Resource depleted, find a new one. Okay, so where's the closest leaf? Well, a new one popped up over here. So we'll select this leaf as a resource. There's 500 there, so that should work for a while. And then you'll notice all of our ants from far and wide are gonna come and converge onto this leaf because it's tasty and delicious, and we wants it. And we wants it. They're really taking their sweet time collecting these leaves. I think I'm gonna help them out here because I can move considerably faster than the rest of my workers. If you want it done right, do it yourself, that may be true. But when you need 200 food supply, you're gonna need a lot of ants to help you out. But many hands make less work, or short work? Is that, what's the phrase? There's a phrase there for it. All right, so we'll drop our leave here. Is this the dropping point? Look at that. Your king and emperor. Well, I guess the queen's more important, but your king and leader is also helping in the work. Imagine doing this all solo. Oh. 194 food, we're almost there. We can soon upgrade. So let's see, the colony must grow larger and in charger. Boom, the upgrade's going. Okay, so I think we've done pretty good today in terms of upgrading, and some of these things are gonna take their time, but is there anything that we can do relatively quickly? The seed storage chamber can be upgraded for relatively cheap, which would then allow us to do the queen's chamber, so this seems to be the next one we need because we can't do all the nuts. 50 food, 50 leaves. Let's get the workers going. Oh, this is nice. I just realized I don't have to just click. I can click and hold it, not just click, 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 click repeatedly. Oh, that is beautiful. Wait. Those cheeky reds are hanging out. Look, one's running away with the nut. I wonder if we can ambush him. Hold the line. We gotta get him before he gets to the nest. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, there he is. Soldiers, hurry. We're near the nest. Attack him. Don't let him get the nut. All right, retreat, retreat, retreat. Bravely, bravely, bravely running away. Uh-oh. Some of our guys look like they're kind of getting trapped up near their nest. So we went down to 7. Was it worth it? We dropped their nut down. They had to flip it and reverse it. So maybe it was. Disband the skirmishers. Remember, war is deception. War isn't always a giant field battle. Sometimes you have to raid the enemy's resource line. And that's what we did today. Because those red ants suck. We don't like them at all. Aha! All right, so currently I've changed the workers to go gather the nuts because we have enough leaves and mushrooms in order to pursue this next upgrade, which is increasing the nuts. It's gonna take 5 minutes, and then what I wanna do is upgrade this one before we close out this episode, because then that would put us at a very, very good foundation to start the next episode, where we're gonna fight the red ants, maybe go on an aphid run. There's a lot to do. Maybe there'll probably be another big giant bug, and we could capture him this time, which would be, well, that would be a lot of fun now, wouldn't it? So bring me the nuts. I guess one of the things, now that I think about it, because I've been sitting here, I try to edit out a lot of the downtime, but it's got the feel, and I guess it's kind of like mobile, because a lot of times you play mobile when you only have a few minutes, right? There's a lot of downtime, and I guess it sort of feels like an idle clicker in that regard. I kind of want to select this. How many nuts are left? Only 56 seeds. Wow, I've been calling them nuts, and they're seeds the whole time. They just kind of look like almonds to me, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I've had nothing to do for a little while. I'm just waiting for them to collect the seed nuts. I want that little SpongeBob meme. 11 hours later, but it's probably more like 16 minutes later. I finally am gonna have enough seed nuts to upgrade to nursery chamber level 1. Come on down. Aha! Wunderbar! Alright, so now that the nuts are being upgraded, the next one that I could do and start working for is either of these, the food and leaf processing. We're gonna need a lot of both, and unfortunately, I don't think the guys, will upgrade this while you're gone. I think you have to be in the app for them to do this, but it's like, what do I do during that amount of time? Oh, I guess I get it. The gameplay loop right there encourages you to use the premium purple gem currencies, isn't it? That's what it is. Ooh, how many leaves was that? Decent amount, maybe 50. Alas, this episode is coming to an end. In the next one, we will wage war on the red ants and we will defeat them and see exactly what just happens when you wipe them off the face of this earth. Maybe they come back, maybe they don't. Stay tuned and let me know if you guys want to see more pocket ants. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to eat some chocolate chip cookies unless you're allergic to that. I'm just kidding. I just want to go get one. So I'm gonna go. Bye.